The Christine master, Jesus, disappeared. No one saw him go, and Peter, James and John set forth to search for him. They found him at his trysting place, meeting place, out on the Hamath hills. And Peter said, "The city of Capernaum is wild, the people crowd the streets and every public place is filled. The men, the women and the children everywhere are asking for the man who heals by will. Your home and our homes are filled with people who are sick. They call for Jesus who is called the Christ. What will we say to them?" And Jesus said, "A score of other cities call, and we must take the bread of life to them. Go call the other men and let us go." And Jesus and the 12 went to Bethsaida where Philip and Nathanael dwelt, and there they taught. The multitudes believed on Christ, confessed their sins and were baptized, and came into the kingdom of the Holy One. The Christine master and the 12 went everywhere through all the towns of Galilee, and taught, baptizing all who came in faith, and who confessed their sins. They opened up blinded eyes, unstopped deaf ears, drove forth the evil ones from those obsessed, and healed disease of every kind. And they were in Tiberius by the sea, and as they taught, a leper came anear and said, "Lord, I believe, and if you will but speak the word I will be clean." And Jesus said to him, "I will, be clean," and soon the leprosy was gone, the man was clean. And Jesus charged the man, "Say nothing, to anyone, but go and show yourself unto the priests and offer for your cleansing what the law demands." The man was wild with joy, but then he went not to the priests, but in the marts of trade, and everywhere he told what had been done. And then the sick and throngs pressed hard upon the healer and the 12, imploring to be healed. And they were so importunate, pleading, that little could be done, and so the Christinas left the crowded thoroughfares, main roads, and went to desert places where they taught the multitudes that followed them. Now, after many days the Christinas came back to Capernaum. When it was noised around that Jesus was at home, the people came. They filled the house till there was no more room, not even at the door. And there were present scribes and Pharisees and doctors of the law from every part of Galilee, and from Jerusalem, and Jesus opened up for them the way of life. For men brought one, a palsied man upon a cot, and when they could not pass the door they took the sick man to the roof, and opened up a way, then let him down before the healer's face. When Jesus saw their faith, he said unto the palsied man, "My son, be of good cheer, your sins are all forgiven." And when the scribes and Pharisees heard what he said, they said, "Why does this man speak thus? Who can forgive the sins of men but God?" And Jesus caught their thought. He knew they questioned thus among themselves. He said to them, "Why reason thus among yourselves? What matters it if I should say, your sins are blotted out, or say, arise, take up your bed and walk? But just to prove that men may here forgive the sins of men, I say," and then he spoke unto the palsied man, "Arise, take up your bed, and go your way." And in the presence of them all the man arose, took up his bed, and went his way. The people could not comprehend the things they heard and saw. They said among themselves, "This is a day we never can forget. We have seen wondrous things today." And when the multitudes had gone, the 12 remained, and Jesus said to them, "The Jewish festival draws near. Next week we will go to Jerusalem, that we may meet our brethren from afar, and open up to them the way that they may see the King, which is love." The Christinas sought the quiet of their homes, where they remained in prayer for certain days.